want with me?
Spit again and I'll nail your mouth shut, human. Who in all hells are you, and why are you lurking around our settlement?
Your settlement.
Any wildling found near here gets shot on sight, so consider yourself lucky. Who are you, and why are you here?
I don't answer to you, orc. Free me, you brutes, cowards! In Ardalan, we have a bit of respect for newcomers. We don't just throw them in cages like animals.
Listen, human. You are gonna tell me who you are, or I will snap those pretty feathers off your burnt corpse.
I am not human, orc, and these feathers aren't for show, they're attached to me. Why don't you tell me what crime I committed and let me go?
What are you then, a bird? Looks like we got ourselves some dinner now, lads.
Not a bird, stupid orc, a Thelrune. Not nearly as tasty as a bird, I assure you. Looks like you lot are desperate though, eh? Where are your crops, orc? You live on a mountain lined with fertile ground. Why are your people starving?
So you are not a human? How can you prove this?
As I said, the feathers on my face aren't an accessory. They grow from my body. There's these feathers scattered over my body too. So no, I'm not entirely human, and I can help you.
For now, you are staying in this cage until we figure out what to do with you, Birdman.
Soon enough, the orcs decided I would be more useful in the fields than in their stomachs, and with time they grew to trust me. I built a structure to house maps of the surrounding region, helping the small village farm the land more effectively and create strategies for raiding enemy camps. And of enemies there were plenty, for war was coming. Not only for Dulcankoro, but for its entire mother nation, Sunderborn. While a peace treaty was negotiated, it would not prove to last. And so, I advised my former captors to raid a nearby encampment for battle supplies. I never saw them again. I remembered then my purpose. Strangely, the orcs had been an almost pleasant distraction from it all, but temporary. I had my own war to fight in Ardalan, the land I was cast out of like a villain, sent to die on some island. I had to return there to finish what I started. Its location relative to this strange land, however, was unknown to me. I had heard rumor of a man called Sagerio of the Vindans, a wise man with knowledge of cartography. He lived not too far from Dulcankoro. Tell me, Sagerio, have you heard of Ardalan?
Who are you? You wash up on the shore dressed like some wastrel and ask me about some mythical lands. You have come from this Ardalan?
I have, and I would quite like to return there. This continent, I have no idea of its proximity to Ardalan, but I must get back. There is much to be done.
I believe I know where you mean. But there is no going back there, not with the Flagviast around. You are a long way from home. To get back you would have to brave many a danger. Salad's oceans are a dangerous place, especially between here and where you want to.
The what? Surely there is a way. I got here by sea. I must be able to get back.
You got here by sea, but only just. Out east there are sea monsters that men could only dream of. Coming here was a death wish, and going back would be fulfilling it. Looks like you'll have to find a new home, boy.
Tell me of these sea monsters. There has to be a way back. There must be. You have no idea what I've lost. Tell me how to get home, old man.
Silence! Do you know who you speak to? I am the Jarl of the Vanadians, and I shall not be spoken to in this way. You can go and kill yourself trying to cross the sea, but it will not be on my hands. These monsters destroy ships, and have created an impassable wall in the eastern seas. Nothing can pass unless the ways were parted by the heavens themselves.
Then we have nothing more to say to each other. Good day. So my homeland was hopelessly far away with a sea monster guarding its waters. How I ended up here after the wreck, I had no idea. I walked away directionless, numb. My home was gone. The orcs were gone as well. What remained? There was nothing for me here. I would sail home. I would build a boat, choose a direction, and sail. I would make it or die trying. Knowing the cause was hopeless, I proceeded regardless. And eventually, I arrived at the port of Degli Tashlar.
Hello. What brings you here?
There was a war. Many people I knew died. I left.
And so you find yourself in the Sivan Island. We do not take kindly to refugees, you know.
I do not ask for your kindness. Where might I settle to be free from this chaos?
That depends. How hard are you willing to work for your right to stay?
My right.
You are not from these lands. You do not belong here, and thus you must earn your stay.
I can work despite your animalistic customs.
Animalistic? We're simply guarding our own interests. We don't even know who you are. Would we be wrong to be cautious?
Call it what you will. What do you want from me, stranger? I seek only peace.
Come with me. This right here is one of many Sivan ships. It would be best to seek work on one. They will be more accepting than those in the city.
What kind of work?
Whatever the captain sees fit. Could be menial, could be trade, could be cooking. I cannot say for certain. There are many captains you may find, many companies with which you could parley. I would suggest you seek shelter in the city. You can find a place that will accept your kind. The nights can be cold and dangerous.